Don't be surprised if you only go a couple times a week, maybe even once a week, maybe even less. It doesn't matter as long as your stool is soft. If you're eating a lot more fat than your body can absorb, it's not going to harm you. It's just going to come out, and that's going to come out as loose stools. If it's soft and comfortable to pass, you're fine, all right? If it's dry and hard, that's constipation, all right? If it's dry and hard, what does this mean? That means you're not. Constipation, people think of as just not going that much. So in people go carnivore, they're just not going as often, and they're freaking out. Oh my God, I'm just constipated. I'm so constipated. And they're thinking that this is just tied up, and you just have some big ball of mass, and it's just not moving anywhere. Well, that's not the case, because you're absorbing 98% of the food that you eat, at least. And if you're eating less gristle, you're going to absorb even more than that. All right, so the vast majority of the food that you're eating is going to be absorbed, all right? Contrast that with plants, fibrous plants. The vast majority of what you eat will not be absorbed, and that will have to come out the other end because you can't absorb it. It has to go out, right? So most of this will get absorbed. Therefore, you'll have very little waste. It's in the name. It's waste. It's wasteful. You don't need it. You didn't need it, and you don't want it. So your body's getting rid of it, all right? So you have very little waste with meat because you actually want almost all of it, okay? So you're going to go less often. So don't be surprised if you only go a couple times a week, maybe even once a week, maybe even less. It doesn't matter as long as your stool is soft, right? So it still goes by, the Bristol stool chart, and it's just about a matter of consistency. It's not a matter of frequency. So if it's soft and comfortable to pass, you're fine, all right? If it's dry and hard, that's constipation, all right? If it's dry and hard, what does this mean? That means you're not eating enough fat, usually, all right? As I've said in other videos, it takes bile to absorb fat, mostly. You can absorb a bit of fat without bile. Most of it gets absorbed with your bile, and you run out of bile. You only produce a certain amount a day, and I think that means that's how much fat your body wants in a day, all right? So that's how much bile your body is producing. That's how much fat your body wants to bring in. After that, it just spills over. It's just a spill release, and it goes out. Your body's going to absorb some of it after that, but not much. All right. That excess fat is what's going to keep your stool soft. All right. It gets into your stools. It keeps it soft. Oil repels water. It's already completely desiccated, so it doesn't matter how dry your stools get in the colon. It's still going to be the same amount of fat. It's still going to be soft. So your stool can sit in there till Christmas. It's still going to be just that nice soft consistency. All right. And why are we fighting against this anyway? Why are we fighting against our nature? Our colon is supposed to draw out water from our stools. It's supposed to conserve water so that we don't have to take in so much water, because sometimes it's difficult. Sometimes we don't have access to water, and you will die from thirst and dehydration. So your body needs to be efficient at this. You can't just be dumping out water all the time. We didn't always have plumbing. We didn't always have access to clean water. It's actually very recently that we had that. So it's very important for your body to conserve water. And when you have fat in there, you can conserve all the water that you want, and it'll still be soft. Well, what's the other side? Loose stools, all right? So if you're eating a lot more fat than your body can absorb, it's not going to harm you. It's just going to come out, and that's going to come out as loose stools, all right? And people that remember back in the 90s, they had the fake fat potato chips called Olean, where your body tasted like fat, so you liked the flavor, and you could deep fry chips in it, and you're like, oh, you don't absorb it, and so your body just passes this stuff because your body couldn't absorb it at all. And I swear to God, one of the cautions on the label was may cause anal leakage. That's not a very good selling point. Just the sound of that is awful. But what is that? That means that you have excess fat in your stools. It's going to be more loose, it's going to be more oily, and it's going to come out in a more dramatic fashion. So if that's the case, and you're only eating meat and water, then you can just pull back on the amount of fat. You don't need to eat as much fat, and then you just balance that out. And so you always know exactly how much fat you're getting on a carnivore diet by your stools. Now there are confounding factors, because coffee will give you loose stools. That will increase the motility of your gut, and that'll push things through faster than you want, and your body doesn't get a chance to absorb the water, and it'll go out in dramatic fashion. And then also artificial sweeteners. Artificial sweeteners are notorious for causing osmotic diarrhea. So it gets into your colon, it sucks water into your colon, and then that flushes out, and you have very loose, watery stools. People go carnivore, and some of them, I never did, some of them have loose stools and just, torrential diarrhea for weeks. Maybe it doesn't stop. Maybe it goes months. Quite often, these people are still drinking coffee, still using artificial sweeteners, usually in their coffee. Well, guess what, guys? This is going to cause a problem. And maybe it didn't cause as much of a problem before, but that's because you had just so much more gunk in your GI tract that it just sort of, didn't shift the load quite as well, and it didn't come out, in such a mess. But because you're not really because you're absorbing all of this stuff, you don't really have much solid matter to go out. So there's a lot more liquid stuff, and you're just pushing that stuff through, and it's just all coming out in a watery mess. So don't drink coffee, don't use artificial sweeteners, right? Especially if you're having that problem and you want that problem to stop. If you are not having any coffee, any artificial sweeteners, you are only eating meat, you are only drinking water, and you are still having loose stools, and it's not an infection, you're not sick or have fever or anything like that, pull back on the fat. Just pull back on the fat, and usually that will sort things out. I've seen one example where people were eating less and less and fat, and they still sort of having a bit of problem, and it's still likely to me that they were probably just having a bit too much fat. But you can also go the other way, because if you have way too little fat, you can actually get diarrhea, loose stools from the other direction. You can also get overflow diarrhea. This is something very common in elderly, where you actually get so constipated that you have a solid block of matter there, and then there's just this liquid just squirting all around it, and then you end up having loose stools and watery diarrhea, and then all of a sudden you have this big plug that comes out, and a lot of diarrhea after that, and then it sort of starts the whole issue back over again. So there are some combinations, there are some exceptions, and there are some nuances to this, but most often you're getting constipated, because you're not eating enough fat. You're getting loose stools because you're either drinking coffee and artificial sweeteners, and this is just going to be more sensitive to the loose stools when you're on a carnivore diet, or you're eating more fat than your body can handle, and it just goes out. So you're not going to hurt yourself. You're not going to, if you're eating too much, not too much fat, because it's not going to harm you. I don't believe it will harm you, because most of this stuff goes out, and you will absorb a small percentage of that, usually like medium chain fatty acids without bile, but most of it will go out. Okay, so most of that is not going to get into your body and give you excess calories and fat and cause a problem. All right, if you really, really, really overdid it and you got that small percentage absorption, sure. Or if you're taking ox bile or one of those supplements, that can force your body to absorb fat more than what your body wants, and you can screw up the works, but you are doing something there, okay, and you don't need to do that. So if you're just letting your body work naturally, it's going to have this spillover, and it's not going to cause any harm to you. It's just going to be inconvenient, and if you don't really care about that and you like the fat that you're eating, it's fine. But if that's an inconvenience to you, which it would be probably an inconvenience to most people, just pull back the fat a bit, okay? Either way you want to look at it, we cannot break down fiber. You should not be eating fiber. Animals that eat fiber can break down fiber, right? We shouldn't. It was originally said you should eat fiber because you can't digest it, because you don't get any nutrition from it, and because it actually blocks the absorption of nutrients. It gets in the way. It's like physical